What's good, YouTube? Cardfight Avatar coming at you with another deck walkthrough of Murakumo's. Basically, I'm gonna explain why. I'm gonna explain a card and stuff with the Murakumo of why I think makes the deck run and like the main engine of it. But before I do that, check out this new playmat. Gotta have my favorite ninja with my ninja deck, of course, Gara. Thumbs up for that. Anyways, here we go. I'm gonna do an example of the field. Let's put that back there. Let's put this and that. Alright, so for example, let's say this was your field right now. This is your turn 2, by the way, you just rode him. This guy right here, Million Rat, I think he's one of the main cards that makes this deck really special, because his effect is, by placing him on rear guard, you can counterblast one and search out other rats for it. So by turn 2, usually you have 1 or 2 damage. So what I like to combo is, let's say I rode this as Vanguard, you pull this back and you play this right here. So let's say you were at 2 damage right now, or 1 or whatever. If you play this right here, or sorry, if you play this right here and you counterblast 2, this right here, just by counterblasting 2, you get a boost right here, counterblast him, and then you get a boost right here. So this technically is a free attack just by counterblasting. That's why the Murakumos use less resources up in their hand just to get those attacks and boosts. So just by playing him, you get these 2 for free and you have a full field for a turn. And then this goes back, and then this goes back. So let's say it's your opponent's turn and they damage you, okay, you take damage and whatnot. So let's say by turn 3, you ride this guy right here. And usually you'll have more rats. But this isn't just, by the way, this isn't just different scenarios. This is really consistent. This always happens. And let's say your turn 3, or not even turn 3, any 3, 4, 5. This is what makes the deck really go right here. So check it out. You have a field right here. You don't have that much attackers, and you're trying to push for a game. This guy, you don't really have a hand with boosters. It's mostly just defense. This needs a boost, and then you could do this. So what you do is you use Evil Ferret's effect, put it in the bottom of the deck, and from your hand you play Million Rat. You counterblast for him to search out a booster for here. And then, let me see here. So he searched out. So there you go. Now you have a free booster for him just by counterblasting. And then possible if you don't have another attacker in your hand to drop for this booster, you'll counterblast again for him and search out this guy. They clone jutsu themselves so much in this deck that's why I think it's really good, because you're using boosters and free attackers. And that's why I think stands are really good, because you will get a free poke. This is swinging for 12 right here. Let's say you swing, okay? They're going to block for a 5, but technically you didn't even use up any resources for this. You just counterblast it for a free attack, which is a 5. So now let's say you attack with this, and let's say if they guard it or whatnot.
Yep, so you used one card, which is this guy. You put Ferret, you played this guy, and you got a booster and an attacker.
Yep, that's what I call clone jutsu.
And then this goes back to your hand again because of Ferrets. So maybe, possibly, if you don't have any boosters or another attacker, you just play him again.
Well, let me get to that too. But let's say you swing with him, and this is why stands are really good, because let's say you take this damage or you don't take it, and I hit a stand. Just this little pesky 6K standing up plus a 5 stand right here is already an 11, so he can swing rear guard or Vanguard again, depending on the Vanguard's attack. Unless they're a cross ride or something, you'll be getting another attack, which is a free poke again. And then after that, you just swing again. And then at the end phase, this is why they're so good, because your opponents are using resources up from their hand. Doesn't matter if they're blocking, because like I said, these are free resources. So by the end, Evil Ferret's effect goes back. So this goes to your hand, so possible defense. This too goes back to the bottom of your deck. And then let's say it's your opponent's turn, and then you block and then you survive that attack. Now, by that turn again, if you don't draw another attack, since this guy went back to your hand, you can abuse him again. And what you'll do right now is you just play him again, clone jutsu 1, search out this guy, and depending on how many counterblasts you had, let's say you drew an attacker though, so you clone jutsu for him again, and then you play like this guy. So there you go, you have a full field just because of this guy. Him with... Yeah, you got your card, Mom. And then, sorry about that, but yeah. This guy with this effect is really good.
Alright, later, Mom.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Yeah, this Evil Ferret with this guy combo's really good. And, yeah, basically, those, I just like to abuse them. This is what makes the deck go is a million rats. And, actually, it's not just a million rats, too. It's also this card right here, because early turn, let's say you were, your first turn, you can do this. Put him in the bottom of your deck, ride this guy, and then boost with this guy or anything. And this guy is going to get a free attack. They're either going to block it or you let it go and then swing. At the end of the turn, he goes back to your hand, and then by turn 2, you just ride him again. So you got free attacks just by not really using up any hands. So that's why I love this deck. It's really fast. It plays defensively as well as good as offense. And gotta love the clone jutsu techniques that they can do. But
it's good, but I think Aqua Force is gonna smash it.
Yeah, Aqua Force is gonna freaking stand up the ass compared to these guys.
Aqua Force is what everyone's gonna be running.
Like I said,
for a little bit. I fucking guarantee it.
Thumbs up for Gara. You know who it is. Cardfight Avatar signing off.